The Queensland Reds have taken a chunk out of the Melbourne Rebels Super Rugby playoffs hopes with an upset 37-23 win on Friday night. Scrum dominance and dogged persistence delivered the Reds a hard-earned 4-2 victory at Suncorp Stadium, snapping a run of 5 consecutive defeats. It probably won't mean much to the tournament, but it means something to us, to Queensland. Coach Brad Thorne said, "You put so much effort in. It's good to see some sort of result." Jono Lance iced it for the home side with his 74th minute try, which was put on a platter for him by rookie centre Jordan Petire. Lance contributed 20 points all up, including 3 conversions and 3 penalties. The Rebels were within a point for most of the second half but failed to capitalise on their numerical advantage when the Reds had Duncan Pereira sin binned in the 57th minute. Reece Hodge missed a penalty goal attempt that would have put Melbourne in front shortly afterwards. The Rebels still hold the 8th and final playoff spot on 35 points, ahead of South Africa's Sharks on 32 and the ACT Brumbies on 29, but most likely need to beat the playoffs-bound Highlanders in Dunedin in Week 19. The Sharks travel to the Stormers on Sunday before hosting the Jaguars in their final match, while the Brumbies are on the road for the last 2 matches, in Hamilton against the Chiefs on Saturday and in Sydney against the Waratahs in Week 19. We're still very much in with a shout. It's been done before. We've just got to get our heads around it and get up for it, Coach David Wessels said. A 26th-minute penalty try put the Reds 10-3 ahead, but that lead was quickly evaporated with 2 tries in 2 minutes from the Rebels in response. The first was through Angus Cottrell, who finished off a scintillating left-side move that started with Dane Haylett-Petty catching the Reds' kick and went through 3 other sets of hands. The second was from Jack Maddox, who spotted an enormous gap and went 40 metres from a standing start to the try line. That put the Rebels 17-10 in front, but it was all square again in the 39th minute, when Isaac Rodder charged down a Maddox kick, gathered the ball and pumped his fist triumphantly before touching down from close range. 5 minutes after the half-time hooter, Queensland's continued scrum superiority saw Tetera Faulkner yellow-carded for collapsing and Filippo Dorunu score off the back of the scrum that followed. Hodge kicked 2 penalties inside the first 10 minutes of the second half to make it 24-23, but the Rebels didn't score again. Queensland Reds 37, penalty try, Filippo Dorunu, Jono Lance, Isaac Rodder tries, Lance 3 con, 3 pen, Melbourne Rebels 23, Angus Cottrell, Jack Maddox tries, Reece Hodge 2 con, 3 pen, at Suncorp Stadium. Referee, Paul Williams.